Hey guys, what's going on? Lucky Like 360 here, back with more Out of the Park Baseball 21, and right where we left off at the trade deadline. And I'm going to go ahead and make a deal that's going to clear out some of the guys that are definitely leaving at the end of the season, and I have no interest in retaining. But I am going to get from the Orioles a top prospect 17-year-old second baseman and Chris Davis, but they're going to pay for 90% of his contract. So actually, in this deal, my money improves. It doesn't decrease. So I think it's a pretty good deal for me. I mean, the worst that can happen is Chris Davis just continues to do what Chris Davis does. And yeah, should be fine. But I'm embracing the tank.
How long is it going to be until you ship off Chris Davis?
Oh, I don't know. Considering that Baltimore paid for most of his contract, I mean, he's basically free. He's costing me. Where's he at? He's costing me 2.3 million.
That's still quite a bit, though. I mean,
I
for
mean,
someone
for
who's
for a first baseman, it's not too much.
for someone who only has 5 games and attained 250, and the last 2 seasons before is in the 168, 179, like that's pretty awful.
Well, you know what? I don't care. How about that?
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I mean your team sucks anyway,
Oh, well,
so
your team does too, and I'm trying to lose. So,
yeah, but I'm not making shit deals like that.
oh man, demonetized right there instantly. I'll go ahead and copy this over, and then you can go ahead and take a look at your team and see if you want to make any final deals. One other thing though, Billy Hamilton, I do want to hold on to him, so I'm gonna offer him an extension, 2 years. All right, switch over to your guy, Dan O'Dowd.
Cool. So, we are going to go in and we're going to look at the roster. I think we can
Front
go
office,
front
yeah,
office,
salaries,
go into salaries.
and then if you
Let's
click on the
see
year, it will
who
sort
we
by
have expiring. We don't really have anyone.
Kemp and Butera. Well, I mean, technically, you could still go for it. You're 18 and 17, so you're still technically in it. Question is if you want to or not.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think we're gonna make any other deals at the trade deadline. We already made a couple
All right,
last episode.
sounds good. So let's go ahead and continue the simulation here to the playoff roster, and we'll see how everybody does. Oh, you know what? I should actually go to my team and make sure that my pitching is okay. Yeah, I don't have all the starters I need. So let me fix that. And then I should probably call up like a reliever. Somebody with MLB experience. I'll call this guy up. Oh, I don't even have a closer. I guess he can be my closer. I am completely embracing the tank, if you haven't noticed. I'm not too concerned about actually winning right now.
Yeah, for sure.
So we'll go ahead and continue with the simulation. But I'm hanging in there with you, so not bad for getting Chris Davis. His rosters are going to expand, so I'll go ahead and call up a few people. Or it's the playoff roster deadline, my bad. We got to deal with Seattle here. Currently, I am 13 games back, but only 2 games back from the wild card. And the Rockies are a game and a half from the wild card. So we're both technically still in it. It'd be pretty crazy if we actually made it. Trevor Oaks is going to be out for 4 weeks. So I'll call up probably Franco. And I'll make him a lawman. All right. So are you surprised that your team's not doing as well, or
I
pretty
mean,
happy?
I knew that it wasn't, I knew it was a fluke. So, I mean, I'm not surprised that we've declined a little bit. We also did trade away we traded away Arenado, who's one of our better pieces, to get some prospects. So,
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, the thing is also, despite how poorly both our teams are doing, we're still in this wild card race. Like, if we had bought at the deadline, we probably would be in the playoffs, but
yeah, for sure.
it wasn't worth it for the short term gain. So I have to bring back Austin Slater. So I'll probably send down Garcia. Bring back Slater. Oh man, I have the injury bug right now. So I'm just having to make all kinds of roster moves right now. Bring up Adamas. And let's check on how your team's doing.
Well, today we beat San Francisco 8-1, so that's always a positive. Let's just go to the main menu at first, see how we're doing. So again, our offense is still pretty good, right? Even with trading away Nolan Arenado, our offense hasn't really declined too much, which is good. It's still just our pitching that's the struggle and why we're not performing the best. I mean, all of our pitchers have an ERA above 5, and
Yeah.
even our best pitcher is 1-7 in terms of ERA. So
Yeah, that's terrible.
still not very good. Some of our bullpen's doing decent though, which is good. So
Parsons looks like he's doing pretty well for you.
yeah, I want to know how many innings pitched. 36.2, so not bad. I was assuming it to be like a lot less, and not a very good big sample size, but decently big sample size. So that's good. Let's just make sure we can go in here and have the bullpen bench coach do both of these, and then we can have the bench coach set up our depth chart. Cool. So I think that we're good to keep simulating.
Yeah, for sure. Right now, you're 21 or 24 in 31, and I am the same record. So we have the exact same performance. 4 games out with a few games left to play in the season. So, I mean, if we're going to make the playoffs, it's going to happen in the next few games. Looks like you beat me there. And you beat me twice. So I am officially eliminated, but you're still in it. You're only 2 games back. So if you can pull off a few wins in these next 3 games, you could be in the wild card game.
Yeah, which we're probably going to lose at. The wild card game is like pretty different these days. 13-2. That's a pretty commanding win. As I've said, the Rockies all along, the Rockies have a really good offense, and so trading away Arenado was probably a pretty good move.
So you're on a 5-game winning streak, and you're a game back. So if the Mets lose and you beat Arizona, you will be in a tiebreaker situation for that second wildcard spot. So that would be pretty interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see what happens. Ah, you lost.
Lost 6-10.
Dang, you were one game from making it. But the Nationals get in on a tiebreaker.
Yeah, the Mets did lose. Very interesting. It would have been interesting to have
3-way
to get in and have I don't know who the Marlins were playing, but Yeah, everyone was right in there up until last moment, which was pretty interesting.
Yeah, and if the series against you had gone the other way for me, I would have been right there as well. So,
Yeah, it really
yeah.
came down a wire. But the Braves, Cardinals, and Dodgers each win their division. Um, Padres, Padres were 16 games back, but it looks like they made it. The Dodgers end with a 10-game winning streak. That's pretty insane. 46 and 14.
I
They
mean,
hold the best record in the MLB this
I
season.
think everyone can agree they were the best team in 2020, hands down. And that's why they won the World Series. So, there's that. But I think that will do it here for this episode. Next episode, we'll go over to the playoffs, the end of the season stats, and maybe we'll do a little bit of the first half of the offseason. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe. Any last words?
Nope, that covers it. See you all next episode.